newest and innovative talk show, Ladies of Society, with your host, Queen. Join Leah Gardner Thursdays at 7 as she breaks all the rules in the fashion industry and opens doors of opportunity. Watch Thursdays at 7. You don't want to miss Queen's Ladies of Society on Bounce TV 23 Columbus.
Hi, I'm your host, Queen of Ladies of Society, and we are shooting and filming today on location at Station Firehouse number 20 in Columbus, Ohio. I am happy to bring you this special segment that we will do once a month on Ladies of Society, where we will acknowledge our heroes and sheroes of the community, both locally and worldwide. And today I am so honored to have the firemen of station number 20 of Columbus, Ohio. I'd like to now introduce someone who is near and dear and special to my heart.
I am Firefighter Grover with the Columbus Division of Fire. And Queenie, you are our favorite patient. We've ran on you for years, and it's always a pleasure to see you, even though it's in a bad time when we see you.
Well, I can't think of better people that I want to see in a bad time than you guys. I'm honored to have you on the show because I know I have my personal story with you. But I want to ask you a couple of questions. What is it that made you actually go into this profession?
I come from the military, where I got to start as a medic in the military. My family, they're nurses, pharmacists, so it's just, I've always wanted to give back to the community, and I was lucky enough to get a chance with Columbus Division of Fire, and it's been a wonderful career to this point.
Awesome. So you come from a family of individuals who are of service and helping individuals. That's awesome.
Yes.
Do you think it takes more than professional training to do a job like yours where you're saving lives?
I think it does. I really think you have to take time to listen to everybody's stories. We'll take 15 to 20 runs a day, and it's 15 to 20 new stories I get to hear every day.
You know, I'm sure that you've saved hundreds of lives. What is your hero story that you could share with us today?
Oh, I'm not a hero. I just come to work every day and do what I've been taught to do.
Aww.
You guys are the heroes. I mean, you guys bring so much awareness you do so much for your community. I see you guys helping the young people out in the community, and that's what it's all about.
Well, I appreciate that, but I beg to differ because I have my own story that I would like to share with you guys, and this amazing gentleman who is so modest. I suffer from SVT attacks, and that's called supraventricular tachycardia. Did I pronounce that correct?
Yes, you did.
And what it is it's where your heart will sometimes double and triple its normal heart rate. Can you tell us a little bit about SVTs and how you go about helping individuals who suffer from that?
Well, in your condition, your heart rate was up over 220. You couldn't breathe. You were having severe chest pains. And at the time, it was really hard to get you out of the house. Small hallways and stuff. And it's happened to you before, and no one's ever been able to get an IV. We were lucky enough to get an IV. We gave you some Adenocard, and we stopped it. And you felt so much better, like 5 minutes after we were on the scene, that you even walked out to the medic. So it was wonderful.
And I'm telling you, these guys are amazing. They've always been what I consider my family. They've always checked on me, made sure I was fine. But when I first came across this hero of mine, it was when I was having a severe SVT attack, and his spirit was just so calming, and it wasn't an easy venture. We had to actually stick me, I think it was 11 times, to actually administer the medicine. And that whole entire time, he just kept reassuring me that, Queen, you're a trooper. And, you know, I'm like, it doesn't matter how many times you have to stick me, you know, we can get it. And we're both just, you know, back and forth, encouraging each other. And it was in that moment that, you know, I realized these are some phenomenal gentlemen. In that, I just wanted to pay homage to you and to thank you for not just saving my life, but becoming my family.
Well, thank you. We look at you as family. We always want to see you. Always have a smile.
I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and you know, you guys are etched in my heart forever. You know, and I love you guys.
We love you too, Queen.
Just like the feature I had in the segment with the heroes and sheroes of the community, I want to address this because I want us to start seeing ourselves in these amazing careers and positions where we are able to help individuals. They are looking for people of color, of gender, women and both men in these fields where you can actually have a profitable career, make great money, but you can save lives. And that's the important thing of showcasing individuals like these gentlemen here at Firehouse 20. We want to also help to bridge a community gap in where we have to be more understanding. These are human beings that are coming into situations that are definitely unheard of, where lives are at stake, and we want to help them in any way we can. And we are back with Ladies of Society, and of course our special segment where we are acknowledging the heroes and sheroes of the community, both locally and worldwide. And we are back with some of the guys from Firehouse 20. I know that you guys have girlfriends, wives, and also children. How does that affect your life when you're out doing your job and in the back of your mind you have to say, okay, I have my family and I need to stay alive for my family, but all in the same breath, you are putting your lives at risk every day doing your job?
None of us, no matter what we do, where we go, we never plan to fail. I mean, our job, we know that tomorrow we're gonna go home. That's the attitude that we have. We're gonna go do this job and we'll come back to the firehouse and have a cup of coffee, and tomorrow morning we're gonna go home. So you don't ever think about the bad happening.
We probably worry more about each other than we do our individual selves. I'm more worried about that Jeremy goes home to his wife and daughter more than I'm worried about myself at the time, and he does the exact same thing for me.
Yeah, you just try to push that out of your mind and focus on doing what you need to do. If those people, for whatever reason, they called you because they're having some kind of crisis and they need help, so you just try to focus on that and do the best you can for them.
I think that our families have the toughest job on the fire department. We have each other to lean on. They sit at home every day. They're the ones worrying about us. But we're pretty good.
Now, I know that you guys made a statement in reference to brotherhood. How close are you guys? Because you spend a lot of time together, I know, working together, long hours. How close would you say you guys are?
Pretty close. We've been on fishing trips together. We've helped each other with home projects, remodeling and stuff like that, and
Pick on each other.
pick on each other constantly.
Yeah, help
That's
each
the part I
other
was
move.
getting
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make fun of each other.
Yeah, we do that quite often.
Do you guys really pull pranks on each other?
Never.
Never, nope.
Never?
That's not allowed.
Oh, it isn't? Why don't I believe you guys?
There's been a no issue.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a stress reliever thing, and most of the time everybody takes it in good spirits, and I mean, it's all in fun. And you have to do something to kind of lighten things up sometimes after you have.
Of course, understandable. My last question is, I know that you guys been on hundreds of runs, and I know you've encountered so many things. In your history thus far doing this career, what is the incident that's had the most impact on your life that you've encountered?
Well, there's been a lot of incidents, and there's a lot of incidents that kind of eat at you.
Yeah, for me, a lot of times it's just anything involving the children, the young ones, because they can't help themselves. You see I remember one incident back when I was a medic that we went on a run, lots of people around, everybody screaming, hollering, yelling that the baby's dead.
Oh, wow.
I fight my way into there, the baby's asleep.
Oh, wow.
So I picked the baby up and went out to the medic and then had mom come in, and the baby was just fine, it was asleep. But that's, that when you first walk into a scene like that, that's when you got to compartmentalize and put the rest of it out of your mind and just and go to work. But anything with children, it tends to stick with you.
Yeah, same way. Anything with children, car accidents where you see kids that like parents didn't properly restrain and put them in seat belts or put them in car seats, and the child unfortunately ended up paying the price with his life for that. And
Right.
It wasn't the child's fault. And those things, those runs, they stick with you. You'll always remember those runs.
Well, I just want to thank you guys personally for being a part of this monumental journey for me and a part of this episode. And I just want to thank you personally for being our heroes of the community. And we wanted to acknowledge you guys and just to tell you thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me give you a little bit of background information on Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management, and what it is that we do exactly. We are a nonprofit organization that provides opportunities, training, artist development for individuals who would normally not be able to have these platforms and also afford them. We create show productions, mini movies, modeling training sessions, and more. That's just part of what we do to give back to the community. And today, I am so honored to have models and a dancer from my previous production in New York. And I'm happy to have them on my show today to give their individual backstories as models.
Yes, my name is Sean. I am 51. I just turned 51 in February. I am a mother of 2 and a grandmother of 10 grandchildren.
Wow.
My name is Kay Marie Jamison. I am a mother of 3. I'm 44 years old, and I have 5 grandkids and a bonus.
So listen, let me ask you, what is it that actually inspired you to pursue modeling?
Being a plus size model, we didn't have a platform back then, so I never thought that I would ever be a model. But luckily, the culture changed with the modeling, where we're more accepted now in not just modeling, but other things.
What inspired me to be a model is just my ability to be able to be free. I'm already confident, but I'm actually been able to enhance that confidence and showing the world, just how beautiful inside that I am.
When you told your loved ones, your family, that you wanted to pursue modeling, did you find, huge support? What were the reactions?
I had huge support, but since I was around 20 is when I started really coming out, because I used to be very shy. So when I actually started coming out, everybody kind of knew my personality was kind of getting out there, flamboyant type. So they knew that it would be a great change for me and a great career.
Yeah, I've had a lot of support as well with my family, from my kids to my uncles, my aunts, and they're always looking for me to be able to just shine. So I've always had that support.
As plus size models, I know that it's being accepted in certain areas of the fashion industry. Do you feel like it still has a lot further to go as far as the acceptance of women of size in fashion and modeling?
I do. I feel like it does. As far as what gets me over is because of my attitude, because I don't have a problem now mixing with models that are a smaller size, because now they're trying to separate us pretty much, where you're having just a fashion show and then you'll have a plus size fashion show versus everyone together. So being able to be on the platform with other models that's what they need to work on more, and combining the show for the two.
With me, personally, my experience, first off, in my mind, I'm skinny. So it don't even matter. But one thing about it is that I see a lot, or I experience a lot of rejection. And that's okay, because again, me having the confidence mindset that if one door closes, another door opens. So, at this point right now in my life, it's okay.
You hit on the fact that, you're a confident woman. I've seen you on the runway. You're amazing, and you do have a strong sense of confidence. Does that come from your family upbringing or something that you obtained on your own?
Well, I would say my confidence came from my mother and my grandmother. I come from a family of entrepreneurship. So we're used to doing things on our own, creating our own, our own lane and the avenues in regards to doing what we want to do, And then with somebody who's listening, I would say to you, I got a lot of friends say, well, how are you doing this? How are you doing that? Just do it. Don't even think about it. I'm a doer. I can't plan things out. I just do it.
What would you tell those individuals who produce shows for fashion and they exclude plus size models? What message would you like to give those individuals?
I have the confidence to get up on any runway with any size model and blaze the runway just as well as they do. So it's about your confidence, and know that you can do it. Know that it should never be anyone that can outshine you. So that should be your mindset.
Well, I just want to thank you ladies for being a part of this first epic show here on Ladies of Society. And it was a pleasure having you ladies and sharing your stories. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next interview is going to be with Tatiana, who is a fabulous dancer, and we can't wait to showcase her. This show is being brought to you courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management. Introducing Tatiana. I loved it. Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you, love?
Good. Fabulous. I'm so honored to have you on the show. Tell us more about you.
My name is Tatiana Trent. I am 23 years old. I am a dancer here in Columbus, Ohio. Dance was always something that came natural to me, whether it was me being in step team when I was little or being on the jump rope team when I was in elementary school. So it was just something that I was always passionate about, but it was something I was also scared of too, because I didn't know where I was going to go with it. But it's been something that honestly that's been like the best thing for me. Honestly, finding that dance makes me who I am, because I was so shy. I used to, get bullied about a lot of stuff when I was in like elementary to middle school, and I didn't know who I was. It took for me to be around dancers and more confident dancers, people who were uplifting me, to tell me that, you have nothing to be ashamed of. Knowing that you have an outlet such as dance, it helps me honestly be more of an outgoing person. It's because I used to be in my shell so much, like I didn't talk to a lot of people. So it was just like, now I'm like, hey guys, how's it going? Let's be friends. Oh my God, I just want to talk to you. But
where can we see you dance more? What's next on your agenda?
Hopefully one year I'll be at the Grammys and you guys can come see me. But no, honestly, I would love to travel more within just out of state, hopefully going overseas to dance, because I feel like a lot of their culture over there is, they're more so enjoying dance. It's never a competition when it comes to them. They're so fascinated with hip hop and breaking and locking. It's just it's a huge party overseas, to where it's over here it's I don't know, I feel like people are so competitive with each other, when it's just this could be a huge party over here too, for us to actually embrace what we have.
What would you tell those aspiring dancers out there who's watching you right now?
I would tell them, don't listen to anybody. Listen to yourself. Listen to what your gut is telling you. You know yourself as an artist more than anybody else knows you. And you know what you want to put out to the world. So continue to do that and just have fun with it. If you love dancing, dance. If you love art, art. If you love fashion, do it. Don't be scared of it.
Well, wise words from a young woman. We appreciate you being here today, and thank you so much. This show is being brought to you courtesy of Queen of Queens Productions, Modeling and Management. And I have here with me now, on Ladies of Society, Miss Shakira Green. She is a fantastic model. She's modeled at New York Fashion Week. She's modeled on fashion runway shows, and we have her here today with us. And mind you, she has curves like Beyonce, and she can twerk better than Cardi B. For those who don't know, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I started modeling when I was younger, but my mom couldn't, afford to keep taking me back and forth and then paying for me to take the classes through the agency, so I stopped. I see myself, eventually I want to walk on the major runways. Like, it's hard due to my height, but I got 4-inch heels. Who can stop me?
Where do you get your confidence from?
I've always been competitive. That's like my main thing, is to be competitive. Like, you're not going to get anywhere unless you fight for what you want. So when I see a runway or when it's time for a show to start, my alter ego come on and I'm ready to go.
So I know Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. What is your alter ego name?
So you kind of gave me No Shoes as a nickname, but
we know what No Shoes means, but I want you to tell them what No Shoes means.
Okay, so No Shoes is basically a name that I got for showing up one day without no shoes. We were filming, and then what happened was we got caught with no shoes on. So yeah, that's how I got no shoes. But I've been showing up ever since with shoes. Just saying.
So what would you tell models about shoes?
Keep an extra pair. Just keep an extra pair. Like, no matter what, keep them on your feet, period.
All right, you have heard it from Miss Shakira Green. We love her, we support her tremendously. Make sure you follow her, book her today, and we will be back for our next wrap up soon. Stay tuned. Ladies of Society, I'm your host, Queen, the real, the raw, the truth. Welcome to Ladies of Society. Ladies, please give us some information on yourselves.
Of course, I'm Sierra's mother, as you said from the beginning. I'm 48 years old, and I'm a hairstylist and a salon owner.
I'm Sierra Peaks. I'm 28 years old. This is my mother. I'm also a hairstylist and entrepreneur.
Wow, you ladies look like sisters. I'm telling you, the DNA on this show today is fabulous. So you ladies are, models, of course, as well as salon owners doing hair and makeup and doing a fabulous job, I might add. What is it actually about the modeling aspect of it where you went from salon hairdressers, makeup artists to now models?
For me, as when we were little kids, like 5, 6 years old, my mom used to tell me I used to dress my cousins up in trash bags, make clothes out of them, but I would make them do a little runway fashion show. So from there, I've always been interested to it, but I never really wanted to walk until I was in college. I was part of a modeling troupe called Exquisite Ink. I went to Kent State University, and we modeled. Well, I didn't model. I was head of hair and makeup, but I filled in one day for a spot, and they was telling me, Sierra, you should walk. You have a good walk. I'm like, no, I just do hair and makeup. I'm just standing here filling in for somebody else. So I kind of fell into it, and then my mom and my aunt started telling me, like, you can really walk. You walk good. I said, I don't do nothing but just get up there and just walk and keep my head up and don't see nobody. So.
Well, I've seen you walk, and you do have an amazing walk.
So when I was younger, I never really saw my size. I mean, I've always been a chunky girl, but I didn't pay no attention to it until I got a little older. I tried out for the cheerleading team in college, and I was overweight, so I didn't make the team. But I backflipped out the door and gave everybody the finger. But but I was better than everybody there. But the fact that I was a little overweight, I couldn't make the team. So I just, from there on, I was like, I can do anything that you can do, and I'm just going to continue to do that. So
Mom, let me ask you, how do you feel about letting women know you can have a business, raise a family, and pursue your modeling dreams, what would you tell them as far as your personal story?
Well, my personal story, just to realize and know that everything is possible. Anything that you choose to do, try to do. And if it doesn't work, try another route. But never give up on whatever it is that you choose to do in life. If it's for you, it is for you, you know? And if it's in your heart, then, you know, follow your heart. Do whatever your heart desires. So. And I love, like, everything about this business, and I said, I'm gonna try everything. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm loving it, every minute of it.
And our next interview is with the fabulous Simone Latrice, an up-and-coming rising model who is turning heads and show-stopping. Hi, how are you?
Queen. I'm good, how are you?
Fabulous. I am so honored to have you on my show today.
Oh, thank you.
What inspired you with modeling?
Well, I've been doing modeling for about 5 years now. I started out doing it with one of my aunts from church. Her name is Miss Cat. She had her own little production, Miss Cat's Hats, and she just wanted me to come and do her shows and try it out because she saw how tall I was. I was just more into school and doing sports at the time, and, you know, acting and singing was more so my thing.
The one thing I know about you, but they don't know about you, is you are actually in the military.
I went to college at Kent State University for a semester. I didn't really get the feel of it too much, so I was like, I don't want to be lazy about it. Let's do something with my life. And I was like, okay, the military. None of my female family members were in the military, but my grandfather was, my father was, and my uncle also were in. It was a good fit for me. I love it. I've been in for 3 years now, and it's just been amazing.
Awesome. Now that is an extreme. Soldier here and model here. That's a wide gap.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, thank you for your service, first of all. And being the first female in the military in your family, that's awesome. Do you find that there's a competitiveness as far as being the best soldier with your family members?
Well, my grandfather, he retired as a master sergeant, and it was like, oh yeah, he's top dog. So everybody's always known he's top dog, even though whatever grandma say, you know, is going down. So.
Where do you see your modeling career going, and what is the top goal for you?
Since New York Fashion Week, the opportunity that Queen gave me is opened a lot more doors and opportunities. I've already booked 2 more photo shoots. I've actually gotten accepted to the Chicago and the Texas group of modeling. So I see myself traveling within the next couple of months, and, you know, just being able to say that I reached this goal so far, to be traveling outside of the state now, I've made a major landmark in it. So wherever it takes me, I'm open, I'm willing, and I'm ready to fly with it.
That is so awesome. Congratulations to you. I'm so very proud of you.
Thank you.
These are one of the things that the nonprofit Queen of Queens Productions Modeling and Management does. We provide and create platforms for individuals to be able to pursue their dreams. So to get an opportunity out of an opportunity, and, you know, we had a helping hand in that. That is exactly what we stand for and we strive to do. And on that note, this is an awesome time to share some great and exciting news with you guys, and that is Queen of Queens Productions Modeling and Management will actually be putting together a fashion runway show just for you. That's right, just for our audience. We are going to give you an epic and awesome runway show in the next few weeks, where we're going to showcase these beautiful models that were featured on the show today and more, and bring you some of the fabulous designs from the New York Fashion Week presentation and production, with yours truly as the fashion designer queen. So make sure you tune in for that episode and many more. I am your host, Queen, and thank you so much for joining us, Ladies of Society, the talk show for women and the men who love us.